we're gonna watch our favorite electrician on the internet, Mr. Fat Electrician, on his secondary channel, The Fat Files. Child Casino and Fight Club, Chuck E. Cheese. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Are you ready to watch, to react, to yap? Because I'm ready. I heard Chubby Electron guy. Yes. We are watching our favorite electrician. Indeed. Indeed. He's gonna be talking about Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. You know, I haven't been to a Chuck E. Cheese. God. Like in 20 years. That makes me feel very old. I have not been to a Chuck E. Cheese in at least 20 years. Yeah, it's probably roughly been 20 years-ish. And you'd still fit inside the plate. Mods. Oh my god.
Be the most unhinged video on this channel, and that's saying a lot.
I'm ready. I love unhinged
Today we're
videos.
talking about Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, here's the deal.
Jesus, wait, was that the first rendition of the mascot? That's, I hate that. Yep. Not really a fan of that. Ooh, that's very unsettling. Oops. Dang it, I messed with the
Okay, here's
volume.
the deal. Normally when I talk about a business on this channel, it's because this business is thriving and they have an incredible business model and they're a genius and they're doing something incredible or they're doing something shady.
Right.
This is not that. Chuck E. Cheese is quite literally the living embodiment of an entrepreneur's fever dream where he went off into the business world, made so much money that he could then just cash out, retire. He had enough money forever, but he had so much left over on top of that that he could just start doing dumb shit with it. And that's how Chuck E. Cheese came to be. And
that's amazing. I'm already loving this. That's amazing. That's amazing. I think I missed a little bit because I accidentally went way too ahead. Hold on.
Today we're talking about Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, here's the deal. Normally when I talk about a business on this channel, it's because this business is thriving and they have an incredible business model and they're a genius and they're doing something incredible or they're doing something shady. This is not that. Chuck E. Cheese is quite literally the living embodiment of an entrepreneur's fever dream where he went off into the business world, made so much money that he could then just cash out, retire. He had enough money forever, but he had so much left over on top of that that he could just start doing dumb shit with it. And that's how Chuck E. Cheese came to be. And we're going to talk about it right after a word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
Delete me.
Oh
What are
yeah.
you doing
Oh my
with suppressed
god.
shotgun?
I put a knife on it.
For what?
Oh,
Sourdough.
You put a bayonet on a suppressor for sourdough bread.
I love her
Why?
for that. I love her for that so much. Her outfit is so cute. She said she put it on there for sourdough. What a boss. I love her.
You put a bayonet on a suppressor for sourdough bread.
Yep.
Why?
It's America.
She's right.
The logic's impeccable. All right, here's the deal. Super simple.
But she's right. She's right though. Okay? You can't argue that.
Straightforward business model. You give them money, they turn around and make sure that data brokers on the internet aren't selling your personal information. What does that even mean? Okay, here's the entire internet and every free service on the planet inside of a nutshell. Okay, there's a saying, if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. What that means is pretty much anything on the internet that you use, that's a service, whether that be Google, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of it. Okay, it's all an app. So one of two things is happening. They're either going to feed you ads, and that's how that company makes money since their service is free, or they're going to collect your personal information, then turn around and sell it to data brokers on the internet, and then they're going to turn around and sell it to whoever buys it, and next thing you know, you're getting 17,000 robocalls every single day. And that's where Delete Me comes in.
I get so many robocalls, bro. It's so annoying. And like it's kind of like 50-50 for me, right? Some of it's scams and some of it's like debt collectors.
And they will look through all the major data brokers and find the ones that are selling your personal information and submit opt-out
Probably
requests
wouldn't
on
hurt
your
to do
behalf,
something
and then
like
they are
this, though,
legally
to be
obligated to comply.
honest.
And then they'll continue to monitor these data brokers, and if they get your information again, Delete Me will submit an opt-out request again. Basically, you're paying Delete Me to get rid of all the downsides of all of the free stuff on the internet, which I think is absolutely worth it. If you want to check them out, I'll have a link and a discount code down below. Let's get back to the video. All right,
I enjoy playing with them and wasting their time. Oh my god, when I used to work at the car dealership, we would occasionally get like the scammers. Somehow they would contact like our business cell phone. And it'd be like your social security card has, or social security number has been compromised. We need you to send money or we're gonna lock down your social security number. It's so stupid, bro. I used to mess with them all the time. If I had nothing else to do at work and I was getting like the scam calls, I would mess with them all the time.
The story begins in 1977 when Chuck E. Cheese is founded by Alan Bushnell. Who's Alan Bushnell? The guy that found...
Wait, what did I say? Pong! The editor, Nolan Bushnell. Editor's notes. Dear Mr. Bushnell, I'd like to apologize on behalf of the fat electrician mistaking your name for Alan. Please accept this apology. And if you see this, my kids love your establishment and would humbly accept any free tickets / points you may have lying around. Thank you for your time. Oh, his name is Nolan, not Alan. Okay, his name is Nolan Bushnell.
The guy that founded Atari. Basically the god...
Oh, I didn't know that. So he founded Atari and Chuck E. Cheese. Wow. Makes sense, kind of, though.
Bushnell? The guy that founded Atari, basically the godfather of video games, okay?
Yeah.
If you're not picking up what I'm putting down, I'm trying to tell you, he's got a lot of money. And if you
Yes,
listen to
he
him tell the
does.
story,
Yes,
he's got,
he
the
does.
typical entrepreneur story where he noticed a gap in the market, he had a brilliant idea, he executed on it and made a business. The summary
Right.
of that story is basically he, founded Atari, was running this big company, they were making arcade games, they were selling them to arcades, and the arcades were making a ton of money with all the quarters that were coming in, so he's like, okay, well, obviously we should start having our own arcades.
Right? Like, I want a piece of that. We need to get in on this. We made these arcades and these games. I want a slice of that pie.
And then he had the idea of pairing it with food, and he went with pizza
Smart.
because it takes a while to prepare. It's kind of hard to fuck it up, you know what I mean? It's bread, sauce, cheese, and meat that's already pre-cooked. You throw it on top, throw it in the oven. So he's gonna have an arcade where people come in, they order a pizza, they're sitting there for 20, 30 minutes waiting for the pizza to get done, and they play at the arcade in the meantime.
Man, I don't even remember the last time I even went to an arcade. I do miss going to like just arcades in general, right? Not necessarily Chuck E. Cheese, but I would love to go to an arcade.
You're thinking, fat electrician, that sounds like a pretty good business model to me. Why is it an entrepreneur's fever dream? And it's because everything after the inception of the idea is not even fathomable to anybody other than a man that's already worth tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars and does not
right,
give a
yeah.
single fuck about anything. So they start opening up this first Chuck E. Cheese, and it's still owned by Atari at this point. And Alan Bushnell, I'm assuming, is like...
He said it again. He said, you can see the little editor note. Sorry, Nolan.
Bushnell, I'm
You haven't been to a Dave? I've never been to a Dave & Buster's. I've never been to a Dave & Buster's.
assuming is like, you know what? Fuck it. I want dancing robots. And they're like, okay, we'll get dancing robots. Make it a coyote. So they order a dancing robot coyote. They're going to call it Coyote's Pizza. It's going to be great. But apparently there was a mess up at the robot coyote manufacturing plant and they sent a giant rat instead.
Oh, really? That's how it happened? Wait, what? Chuck E. Cheese is supposed to be a coyote? Not even drag. No, I've never been to Dave & Buster's.
There was a mess up at the robot coyote manufacturing plant and they sent a giant rat instead. Again, Alan Bushnell with zero fucks to give is like, it's fine. We'll call it Rick Rat's Pizza instead. The rat will be the mascot. But then, you know, somebody in the boardroom at Atari is like, sir, I don't know if having the word rat and pizza in the same sentence, like,
you know, valid. That's you know, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Atari is like, sir, I don't know if having the word rat and pizza in the same sentence. Like when people think of food, they don't want to think about rats. Maybe that's a bad idea. And he's like, oh, fuck. Okay, fine. We'll call it Chuck E. Cheese. What's the E stand for? Entertainment. That's the rat's name. Charles Entertainment Cheese. Okay.
I love it. Charles, I'm going to start calling him by his government name now. Anytime Chuck E. Cheese is mentioned, I'm going to be like, oh, you mean Charles Entertainment Cheese? Yes. Yes.
I mean, it's still a rat, but that's better. I guess we'll run with it. Oh, and one more thing. Give him a cigar and a Jersey accent, and I want him to roast people 24/7.
Oh, yeah, wait, I do vaguely remember this. Okay, I think I know where he's going with this.
Okay, I mean, who's he gonna roast? The other robots. We're doing more than just one dancing robot.
All the
yeah, we're gonna have Pasquale. It's gonna be the pizza.
God, they're so creepy. I'm sorry. I think, like, today's animatronics aren't so bad, but the old ones are so creepy, bro. I don't like them. That was the style back then. It was very creepy. It's very creepy. It's gotta be where FNAF was born. Oh, absolutely.
Chef, we're gonna have a hound dog that's got Confederate flags on the side of it, and then
choked on my water when he said that. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I literally backspaced the video because I was so caught off guard. Oh my God, where were we? Where were we?
Kari is like, sir, I don't know if having the word rat and pizza in the same sentence, like when people think of food, they don't want to think about rats. Maybe that's a bad idea. And he's like, ah, fuck. Okay, fine. We'll call it Chuck E. Cheese. What's the E stand for? Entertainment. That's the rat's name.
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Okay, I mean, it's still a rat, but that's better. I guess we'll run with it. Oh, and one more thing. Give him a cigar and a Jersey accent, and I want him to roast people 24/7. Okay. I mean, who's he gonna roast? The other robots. We're doing more than just one dancing robot. Yeah, we're gonna have Pasquale. That's gonna be the pizza chef. We're gonna have a hound dog that's got Confederate flags on the side of it, and then the lead singer is gonna be a female hippo with giant tits that bounce up and down.
Oh my God. I didn't think it could get any worse. I didn't think it could get any worse. Just big old honks.
Flags on the side of it, and then the lead singer is gonna be a female hippo with giant tits that bounce up and down when she hits her high notes. Sir, aren't you worried that sexualizing a hippo could send the wrong message? You know what? The ladies need something too. I want you to mash Cookie Monster and Grimace together in one character. He's from the planet Purple, and his name is Mr. Munch. That'll send a message. So...
What's he munching on? I bet I know. I bet I know what he's munching on.
He's from the planet Purple, and his name is Mr. Munch. That'll send a message. So, okay, so this is
what did I say? Mr. Munch's Magic Madhouse. That's, God, what a mouthful. I bet he has a mouthful. Mr. Munch's Magic Madhouse.
So, okay, so this is an adult establishment that you're trying to make here. What? No, we're marketing to kids, okay? I'll slow this down so you nitwits can keep up, okay? Parents bring their kids to a pizza place because they don't want to cook dinner. They've had a long day at work, all right? Now, they're going to come in, the kids are going to see the arcade games, they're going to go fucking nuts, and we're going to take their money. In exchange, we're going to give them our own golden tokens, and then the kids are going to go...
I think I even have some Chuck E. Cheese tokens lying around somewhere. Like some of the like old ones too.
Play the arcade games. The arcade games are gonna spit out tickets, and then they can exchange those tickets for prizes like candies and toys and shit.
Yeah.
Sir, You're the boss, I'll do whatever, but just so we're clear, you want to start a child casino run
Yeah.
by an animatronic rat that's
Yeah.
from New Jersey that's smoking a cigar, talking shit to the other robots that are a hippopotamus with giant tits that bounce up and down, a Confederate hound dog, a pizza chef, and an alien from the planet Purple that you've named Mr. Munch.
I want to know what this guy was smoking. I want to know what this guy was smoking.
I mean, okay, you're the boss. Let's do it. Perfect. Step 1, apply for the liquor license. Wait, we're gonna...
Liquor? Wait, can you still get liquor at Chuck E. Cheese? Can you get liquor at Chuck E. Cheese? Can you get alcohol? Beer? Oh, they have beer. Okay, I guess you can still get beer, apparently. I was thinking it was gonna be like hard liquor. You can, in fact, get beer. Imagine if it was hard liquor, though.
Sell booze at the Child Rat Casino. Fucking right we are.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the story of how Chuck E. Cheese came to be, and you're never gonna believe this, it was outrageously successful right out of the
I
gate.
believe
Why
it.
wouldn't it be?
Oh,
It's perfect.
absolutely.
It's perfect
Yeah.
in every way. It's fucking beautiful, okay? Looking back at Chuck E. Cheese, I only have childhood memories, but like as a kid, it was a lot of fun. As an adult,
I think I've went, like growing up, I want to say I went to Chuck E. Cheese like maybe 2 or 3 times. Like it wasn't like a regular occasion, right? A regular occurrence. But I've probably been there at least 2 or 3 times from what I can remember. Never for like any of my birthdays or anything. It was like stuff through the church or like it was one of the other church kids' birthdays, stuff like that.
I'm pissed off that Chuck E. Cheese has changed and they got rid of all the animatronic robots and rebranded it and made it family friendly, even though it was family friendly the entire time. Chuck E. Cheese used to be awesome. Because looking back, my dad had it made. There was a restaurant in town where my dad could take me as a child with my 2 sisters and,
Yeah.
you know, give mom some time off at the house to relax. And he's being a good dad by taking the kids off her hands. And we go to Chuck E. Cheese. He hands me a $20 bill so I can go buy poker chips at a rat casino and fuck off for 2 hours. While he sits there eating pizza, drinking a pitcher of beer with his buddies, and watching animatronic hippo tits bounce up and down. And
It sounds like a good time. It sounds like a good time. I need someone to make an adult version of Chuck E. Cheese. I guess it's kind of what Dave and Buster's would be. But they don't have animatronics or anything, do they?
he's a good dad for it.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here in 2025. It's a struggle to find a McDonald's that's got a fucking McPlay place, and even if I go there, I can't get shit-faced with my buddies.
Bro, every time I had ever been to the play place in McDonald's, I always got sick as a kid. I always got sick as a kid. Every single time we went to the little play place inside McDonald's, I always ended up with some kind of cold, flu, whatever, right? They were fun, but not worth getting sick over.
This is bullshit and I'm jealous. Sorry, I need to make this slightly educational. So that started in 1977. It was outrageously successful right out of the gate. And pretty much immediately
Right.
they had this business guy come to him and he wanted to have 200 franchises all across
Holy
America because
shit.
obviously it's the best business model ever. I mean, the pizza
Exactly.
doesn't even have to be good. It's drunk dads and a bunch of kids that are overstimulated from playing in an arcade. The 2 demographics of people that'll eat literally fucking anything.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Same year that that business guy signed up to have 200 franchises, he basically tried to back out of it and was like, you know what, counteroffer, I'm just gonna steal your entire business model of dancing robots and a pizza place that sells beer with an arcade, and I'm gonna open my own thing. I'm gonna call it Showbiz. So that's what he did. A huge legal battle ensued.
Never
E.
heard
Cheese-
of that. Showbiz? Now that sounds like an adult entertainment place.
and I'm gonna open my own thing. I'm gonna call it Showbiz. So that's what he did. A huge legal battle ensued. Chuck E. Cheese ended up suing the guy, and he had to give like royalties back to Chuck E. Cheese.
Right.
So now they've got a direct competitor, but things are still going okay. But then
Showbiz, your favorite storybook characters come alive. Pizza place.
okay, but then in 1983, the arcade market crashes because at-home games come out and people don't need to go to an arcade anymore to play video games, and arcade sales drop 97% in a single year.
Holy shit! 97%?
A year later, Chuck E. Cheese has to file for bankruptcy, and for some reason or another, Showtime actually ended up performing better than Chuck E. Cheese did and ends up buying out Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh! Pizza chains complete merger. Wow, I didn't know that. Interesting.
So now Showbiz owns Chuck E. Cheese. Around the same time, the Showbiz animatronic guy, the dude that made all the music and all the bullshit for their robots, wasn't going to re-up his lease, and he owned the music. So they were stuck in this situation where they had just bought out Chuck E. Cheese, but now they don't have the rights to use any of the music for any of their animatronics. So Showtime is just like, fuck it, we're just going to rebrand everything to Chuck E. Cheese, and the rat stays.
I'm not going nowhere.
Chucky. I'm not going nowhere. Charles Entertainment Cheese.
I'm not going no fucking where.
And that pretty much brings us to the Chuck E. Cheese that most of us remember. And historically speaking, things went okay. There were some downsides because, you know, what could possibly go wrong if you're serving parents alcohol while their kids are gambling in a rat casino? Okay, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, I'll explain it to you this way. The most likely place you are to get in a fist fight is at a bar. With people consuming alcohol. The only way to make that, I don't know, 1,000 times worse is to encourage people to bring their kids to the bar so that when the kids get in a fight, the parents who are hardwired to defend and side with their children, no matter what, rush to resolve the issue between the children while they're drunk. The other parents come in, also drunk. They both side with their own kids, and then mom and dad get in a fight with the other mom and dad.
Actually at a Chuck E. Cheese? Oh my god. Yeah, no, it looks like it. Yep, that looks like it. That looks like a Chuck E. Cheese.
With the other mom and dad. Okay, if you think Waffle House is bad, Chuck E. Cheese has them beat, I guarantee it. You can literally look up on YouTube, Chuck E. Cheese fight. There is a...
Bro. I'm curious. No, I'm curious. Hold on. Chuck E. Cheese fights. There's the same video, I think. Oh my god, the drunken world of Chuck E. Cheese brawls. Chuck E. Cheese mascot gets arrested in front of kids. I remember that. Oh my god. Another fight at Flint Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese hotspot of fights. Why do some family parties turn violent? Women charged in Chuck E. Cheese's brawl. Entitled teens think they're the boss, start fighting everyone at Chuck E. Cheese. Brawl at Chuck E. Cheese, caught on camera. Police respond to fight at Chuck E. Cheese. Gee, my god.
Playlist with 96 videos in it. Okay.
Holy shit. 96 videos of just people fighting at Chuck E. Cheese. That's wild.
And that's just the ones we caught on camera. Literally parents holding cameras, watching other parents fight with kids running around while the parents are yelling World Star.
Nice. Very nice.
A single Chuck E. Cheese in Milwaukee in 2015 had to call the police 147 times.
Holy shit. 147 times. What the fuck? That's crazy. That is crazy. Was that within a year? Hold on, let me see if you said it.
Star.
Nice. Very nice.
A single Chuck E. Cheese in Milwaukee in 2015 had to call the police 147 times every other day. Obviously.
Was that within a year? I want to know the time frame here, though. Was that a year's worth? A month worth? What kind of time frame we talking in 2015? So I guess the whole year?
police 147 times every other day. Obviously, this leads to a ton of Chuck E. Cheese's all over the country losing their liquor licenses, and that impacts profit margins, so that's not good. Oh, and then I think Chuck E. Cheese might have accidentally created furries.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Because
I was waiting for him to bring this up. I was waiting.
And then I think Chuck E. Cheese might have accidentally created furries.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Because, you know, who could have predicted that showing young adolescent children a giant animatronic hippo bouncing her
With
tits
big
up
old
and down could have led
titties,
to some
yep.
weird sexual fetishes.
Yup.
Look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me.
The kids grow
True. That's so true, though. Look, he has a point, okay? He's making it a point.
led to some weird sexual fetishes.
Look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me.
The kids grow up seeing that. They want to work at Chuck E. Cheese when they're in their teenage years. Then they get to be the mascot, and then things just spiral from there. And that's not just me hypothesizing. The fucking founder, Alan Bushnell, literally said it.
You can't imagine the weird things that people do from inside of a Chuck E. Cheese costume.
Oh boy, can I though? Can I have an idea? I think I know. I think I know.
The weird things that people do from inside of a Chuck E. Cheese costume. The other thing that you don't know is the weird things that employees do in the Chuck E. Cheese changing room.
Oh,
Locked
no.
door, small space. Anyway.
So other than that, business was great. And then they got accused of recycling pizza because, you know, the pizza from Chuck E.
I
Cheese is
remember
not that great.
this.
They're serving it to drunk
Yes.
parents and small children. Nobody cares what it looks like. Well, people started getting these like lopsided pizzas where it didn't even look like it was cut from the same
From the
pie.
same
So people
one.
started thinking that they were
Yeah.
just taking old slices that people didn't eat and throwing them all together into one like monstrosity pie and bringing it out as a new pizza, which allegedly wasn't true, but a lot of people thought it was. So that led to a downturn in business. And then COVID hit, which was obviously a disaster for Chuck E. Cheese, but they needed to find a way to stay in business. And that's exactly what they did in the sketchiest way possible. As I'm sure you can imagine if you lived through it, food delivery services were basically like born and thrived under COVID. DoorDash,
Yep.
Uber Eats,
Yep.
Grubhub, all that bullshit. So Chuck E. Cheese started offering their pizza to get delivered to your house, but nobody on the planet would ever order a pizza from Chuck E. Cheese to get delivered to the house.
Exactly.
It breaks the entire business model. It's not good pizza. Nobody wants that shit. So they're like, okay, what's the problem? Everybody knows our pizza sucks. We're just gonna come up with a different name. We're gonna have all these food delivery services list our restaurant as Pasquale's Pizza. You know, the animatronic.
No fucking way. Wait. Is that not literally illegal? What?
Delivery services list our restaurant as Pasquale's Pizza. You know, the animatronic pizza chef. It's Pasquale's Pizza. So people started ordering from Pasquale's Pizza. Sounds Italian, probably local, want to support local business. It's probably going to be great pizza. And then they were getting Chuck E. Cheese pizza delivered to their fucking house.
Guess who just ordered from your favorite pizza place, Alfredo?
Oh, it's a ghost kitchen. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, yeah.
Alfredo's Pizza Cafe or Pizza by Alfredo?
Same thing.
No,
It's
no,
not.
All right, you know what? I don't understand when you all talk at the same time.
Is that unethical? Yes. Is that
Yes.
exactly the type of business move I would expect from Charles E. Cheese, the
Yes.
cigarette-smoking rat with a New Jersey accent that runs the local child casino?
Yes.
Absolutely. So they got busted for that. Since then, post-COVID, they've
I was hoping he was gonna show the rest.
It's a local child casino. Absolutely. So they got busted for that. Since then, post-COVID, they've rebranded. They've got a horrible new logo like every other company. It's
What is that? Oh, I hate it. Oh my god. Ugh. Go back. Where's my... Go back. We need to go back. We need to go back. That looks awful.
minimalist. It looks like it's off word clip art. They've also taken out all the animatronics because apparently the kids don't like animatronics anymore, okay? They've ruined Chuck E. Cheese.
I blame FNAF for that one. I blame FNAF for kids not liking animatronics.
the animatronics because apparently the kids don't like animatronics anymore, okay? They've ruined Chuck E. Cheese, okay? Every Chuck E. Cheese should have been turned into a national park and bought by the US government and preserved for mankind. Okay,
Yes.
I'm pissed. I don't give a shit if the kids don't like animatronics. Fuck them kids. Chuck E. Cheese was for me, the adult, okay? I got
them
cheated
kids.
out of it in my adulthood. Had it in my childhood, I want it in my adulthood too. Oh, fat electrician just wants to get in a fist fight at Chuck E. Cheese. Yes, absolutely,
Yes.
I fucking do,
Yes.
okay? Nothing would make me happier than knowing on my deathbed that I'm gonna pass away soon and my sons are gonna be at my funeral after putting me in the ground, drinking a beer together, reminiscing on all the memories they had with me, and one of them is gonna look at the other and go, you remember that time Dad got in a fight at Chuck E. Cheese when so-and-so tried to steal your tickets? Fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. That's a core memory that everybody should have. Okay, that's it. There's no point to this video. There's nothing to be learned. It's not a brilliant business model. It's just, I wanted Chuck E. Cheese to exist. I was mad that it didn't. I looked into it and realized that it was fucking crazy that it ever existed. It's literally a fever dream by some dude that had
It
fuck.
really is a fever dream. And that's like putting it lightly.
It's fucking crazy that it ever existed. It's literally a fever dream by some dude that had fuck you money and made a childhood rat casino, literally adolescent Las Vegas, where the parents could get drunk and get in fistfights, okay? Unpopular opinion, I think Chuck E. Cheese needs to quit trying to be a family-friendly establishment. They need to
agree.
start reopening Chuck E. Cheese's with all the animatronic robots, complete
Yes.
throwback to the 80s and 90s, and they
Yes.
need to open them up in states that have mutual combat laws, okay? Mutual combat laws.
Wait, he's on to something. Wait, he's on to something. Let him cook.
90s, and they need to open them up in states that have mutual combat laws, okay? Mutual combat laws are incredible. It's literally, if you bump into a guy at the bar and say, hey, do you want to take this outside? And you guys go outside and beat the hell out of each other, nobody has any legal repercussions because you were both consenting to that fight. Open up.
Does Texas have mutual combat laws? Well, Texas doesn't have a specific mutual combat stature. It's not a legal defense to avoid assault charges. Damn it. If you agree to fight, you can still be charged for assault. Damn it. Yes, we do. Apparently, according to Google, we don't. The Texas mutual combat law allows, in certain situations, for two parties to fight and injure one another without legal consequences to a certain degree. Apparently, there is restrictions.
Chuck E. Cheese's in all of these states that have mutual combat laws and install an MMA ring in it as well, okay? You have fight night at adolescent Las Vegas every day of the week. It'd be incredible. Could you imagine being a kid and your dad is the local Chuck E. Cheese heavyweight champion? It'd be fucking awesome.
Write that down, write that down!
I sound like a crazy person. I gotta go.
No,
Thank you for
no,
watching.
I
Best way to
agree.
split
I'm
channels.
on
Go
your
buy some merch
side.
at
I'm on your side.
thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.
Out.
The more history I study, the more I come to realize that the 1990s were the peak of human civilization. We will never be that great. Never again.
You know, he makes a fair point. That was great. Oh my god. That was great. I love that so much. I had no idea the history behind Chuck E. Cheese. I really didn't. I learned so much that I did not know. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. That was it was a lot. Definitely a fever dream. That's putting it lightly. Definitely a fever dream. But that was fantastic. I have not been to a Chuck E. Cheese in like 20 years, and I've never been to a Dave & Buster's. Maybe one day. Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. Perchance.